Today, I would like to talk to you about a personality trait that is often overlooked, but it's essential for success in life, which is conscientiousness. Conscientiousness is one of the 5 major personality traits, known as the Big 5 personality traits, along with extroversion, agreeableness, neuroticism, and openness to experience. It is a measure of how much a person is inclined to be responsible, reliable, and organized. Conscientious people tend to set goals for themselves and work hard to achieve them. They are reliable and dependable, and they pay close attention to detail. They are often described as being organized and efficient. But why is conscientiousness so important? Being conscientious can have many benefits. Conscientious people tend to be more successful in their careers and their personal lives. They are more likely to achieve their goals and to be respected by others. They are also less likely to engage in risky behaviors, such as drug use or criminal activity. Conscientious people tend to be healthier both physically and mentally, and they tend to make better choices in terms of diet and exercise. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. While conscientiousness can be a great trait to have, it can also have its downsides. Conscientious people may be more prone to burnout and stress due to their high level of responsibility and their constant striving for perfection. They may also have difficulty relaxing and enjoying leisure activities, as they are always focused on their goals. Additionally, they may struggle with flexibility and adaptability, as they tend to stick to their plans and routines. So, what can we do to develop conscientiousness? If you feel that you lack conscientiousness, it is possible to develop it over time. One way to do it is to set small, achievable goals for yourself and work towards them consistently. You can also try to make a schedule or to-do list to stay organized and on track. Additionally, you can practice mindfulness and learn to focus on the present moment, which can help you become more aware of your actions and the impact they have on your goals. Conscientiousness is a personality trait that is essential for a successful life. It can have many benefits, such as being more successful in your career and personal life, but it also has its downsides. Conscientiousness can be developed over time throughout setting goals, staying organized, practicing mindfulness, and focusing on the present moment. It is important to remember that being conscientious does not mean being perfect. It means being responsible and reliable and making an effort to be the best version of ourselves. So next time you're setting a goal for yourself or working on a project, remember the importance of conscientiousness and strive. Strive to be more responsible, reliable, and organized. Take care of your mental and physical health and balance your work with leisure activities. Remember, Success is not only about achieving your goals, but also about enjoying the journey. One more thing. It is also important to mention that being conscientious does not mean sacrificing your activity and your creativity or personal growth. It is important to strike a balance between being organized and being efficient, and also being open to new ideas and experiences. Another key point is that conscientiousness can also be applied to our relationships and interactions with others. Being conscientious in our interactions means being respectful, thoughtful, and considerate of the feelings and needs of others. It means being a dependable friend, a responsible partner, and a supportive team member. In short, conscientiousness is a valuable trait that can help us in many aspects in our lives, from our personal and professional goals to our relationships and interactions with others. By being aware of the threat and taking steps to develop it, we can become more effective, efficient, and successful in all areas of our lives. In addition, it is important to note that conscientiousness is not a one-size-fits-all trait, and what works for one person may not work for another. It is important to find a balance that works for you and your unique circumstances. Also, it is important to remember that conscientiousness is not just about achieving goals, but also about the process and the journey. Conscientious people take pride in their work and they strive for excellence, not just for the sake of the outcome, but for the sake of the process. Conscientiousness is a valuable trait that can help us be more successful and efficient in all areas of our lives. It's important to be aware of the threat and strive to develop it, while finding a balance that works for you. Remember, it's not about achieving goals, but also about enjoying the process and the journey. Also, worth mentioning that conscientiousness can be a learned trait. We can learn to be conscientious, and it can be developed throughout practice and repetition. It's about forming good habits and striking to them, which can take time and effort. But with patience and persistence, anyone can become more conscientious. Another important aspect of conscientiousness is self-discipline. Conscientious people have the ability to control their impulses and their desires, and they have a strong sense of self-control. This allows them to stay focused on their goals and work towards them even in the face of distractions or temptations. Conscientiousness is a personality trait that can have a positive impact on all areas of our lives. It can help us achieve our goals, be successful in our careers, and maintain healthy relationships. It's important to be aware of the threat and strive to develop it while finding a balance that works for you. And remember again, it's not about achieving goals. It's not all about that, but also about enjoying the process and the journey in having self-discipline. I would like to add that conscientiousness is not about being responsible, organized, and dependable, but also about being ethical and moral. Conscientious people are guided by their values and principles, and they make decisions based on what is right and fair. They are honest and trustworthy, and they always strive to do the right thing, even when it's difficult, even when it's uncomfortable. Moreover, it's important to note that conscientiousness is a trait that is highly valued by employers and managers, and it can be a major asset in the workplace. Conscientious employees are dependable, efficient, and hardworking, and they are more likely to be promoted and succeed in their careers. Conscientiousness is a trait that can bring many benefits to our personal and professional lives. It can help us achieve our goals, maintain healthy relationships, and be more successful in our careers. It is a trait that can be developed through practice, repetition, and self-discipline. It's a trait that should be guided by ethics, morals, and values. Remember, be conscientious and be successful. This was another episode by Tyler Selim, من البودكاست by Tyler Selim. تهلاو لي فراسكم.